Hello, I'm Lisetteh. I'm a visual artist from the Netherlands. I'm multidisciplinary, meaning I work with many different materials and techniques. In my studio, I investigate and experiment with the materials I think have the right tone to tell the story. Sometimes it's ink and paper, sometimes it will be textile or ceramics, and sometimes I'll collect a specific leftover product, for example, the empty medicine strips I used in an installation. I also collect specific items which I use in my photos or in my assemblages. And sometimes I ask people to help me collect certain things. A year ago I started to ask women to make a mole of their breast so I could use it in an artwork. I look at the world around me with surprisement. This is the subject of a lot of my works. The world around me and the people in it. It intrigues me and inspires me. My background? I was brought up in a middle-class family in a village next to the city of Jombos. I had an older and a younger brother. The house always seemed full. I would search for the silent places in the house to fantasize and create the world I preferred, I guess. When disaster struck our home, art and music were the only things I could express myself in. So after some unfinished and finished studies, I decided to do the only true thing for me, which was going to art school. Where I came from, people didn't go to art school. So I had to convince myself, but even more so my parents. Eventually, they accepted. Did my upbringing influence my work? I think your past will always influence what you do. You cannot escape where you're from or what happened to you. It will not always be this visible, but it will make you who you are and what you do. For me, art was a way of expressing myself, to speak in images. My biggest influences? I've got too many. I grew up with images of Jombos, of course. I would look at the paintings for hours as a child on Sunday mornings when my parents were sleeping out. I didn't know anything about him, but the images were telling me so much. When I studied art, there were so many great artists who I loved to watch. But a lot of other things influenced me as well, like music, books, movies. At this moment, I am doing a few projects, really. I always like to work on different works at the same time. One, for example, is a big group of porcelain birds. They all have the same body, same shape, but I grade them up in all different ways and colors. They will fill a space together with some specific sound made for this. It's about diversity. What do we accept? Are we all the same but different? When is it nice and when is it nuisance? What is the biggest challenge of being an artist? I guess it is to always refresh, to keep on searching, to always look for the next step, never think you found it. What advice would I give my younger self? Not to look up to others. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how you think. Just do what you want to do, because that's what you do best. There's no truth, everyone has his own truth. Have I ever tried any unconventional mediums or techniques? I always look for unconventional mediums and techniques. I'd like to mix them, to explore. I'm curious to all I don't know. I love the experiment. For me, a work succeeded when I found something during the process that I did not plan to do, something new. In the end, I always do listen to music while working, yes. Sometimes with headphones on, so I can block myself from the rest of the world. The best reaction to my artwork? Any reaction is nice. Some people laugh, some people are very focused when they watch my work. And someone once told me he immediately got tears in his eyes. It would be nice when people go home, they think about what they've seen and about what I'm trying to tell them in my works. It's like music. Everyone hears his own story. You only have to listen or to watch.